Hello and welcome to the lecture on security and governance. I am happy to have you in this lecture. The objective of this lecture is to help you understand security and governance in detail. So without wasting other moment, let's dive deep into the subject. In this session, we will explore one of the most important aspects of any integration and automation platform is how to secure your integration, protect your data, and govern all the activities across the teams, environments, and systems. So let's understand what is security and governance in the context of integration patterns. Integration connects multiple business systems, applications, databases, cloud platforms, and external partners. Naturally, this means sensitive data travels across the network, customer information, financial data, healthcare records, orders, payments, so many things. All the sensitive data is traveling across the networks. So security ensures that data is protected, integrations run safely, only authorized user can access or modify processes, communication channels are encrypted, threats and vulnerabilities are minimized, and governance ensures that teams follow the best practices, integrations are monitored, standards and guidelines are enforced, access is controlled, process is tracked and audited, and deployment and changes are controlled. So in simple terms, security protects your data, governance control how people and process work within that platform. Both are essential basically for enterprise-grade integration. And why do companies need security and governance? Modern businesses integrate dozens, or hundreds of systems, let's say ERP, CRM, HR, finance, e-commerce, cloud apps, database, APIs, and more. These integration often deal with personal data, financial transactions, vendor details, employee records, healthcare or retail data, order and shipment details. So without strong security and governance, there will be data breach may occur, hackers or unauthorized users may intercept the sensitive information. There is compliance requirement which must to be met. So industry required compliance with GDPR, HIPAA, SOC 2, ISO 27001, PCI, DSS. So governance help meet these requirements. And also integration errors can impact the business operation like incorrect data updates, wrong shipments, incorrect invoices, delayed payments. Also the lack of access control basically creates the risk, right? If everyone can edit the integration, the systems become vulnerable. Next is no audit trails, and when you don't have audit trails, you have no accountability. When these issues happen, companies cannot track who changed what, right? So unmonitored integration create also the blind spots. So without dashboards or monitoring, the failures go unnoticed. So security and governance basically ensures integration operates reliably, safely, and also with full accountability. So what are the key concepts of security and governance? So let's explore the core building blocks you need to understand. First is the authentication. This is nothing but verifying the identity of users or application. Examples: username and password, API keys, OAuth 2.0, SSO, single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, which is MFA. Then you have authorization, defining what the user can do after they log in. Example: read-only access, developer access, admin rights, environment-specific access. Then you have encryption, which is nothing but protecting data in transit, moving across the network, and also at rest, which is stored on the disk. For example, HTTPS or TLS encryption, encrypted storage, or security tokens. Then you have user roles or permission, like assigning specific privileges to each user or team. Example: developer can design the process, admin can deploy the processes, and operator can monitor the processes. Next is the environment governance, which is nothing but managing the dev, testing, and UAT or production environments, ensuring deployment flow controlled paths. Next is the secure connectivity, using the VPN, firewall rules, private endpoints, certificates, for protected data transfer. Next is the audit trails. This is nothing but for tracking who changed what they changed it, and what was deployed. This helps with accountability and troubleshooting. Next is compliance, following industry standard for handling sensitive data. Next is monitoring and alerts, which basically helps to track actively the failures, service health, runtime performance, and API usage. So security and governance in Boomi, let's understand how Boomi provides these capabilities. Boomi includes security and governance features across the entire platform. So let's break that down. First is the platform level security. So Boomi provides secure cloud architecture, SOC 2 Type 2 compliance, ISO 27001 certified environment, and continuous vulnerability scanning and data encryption in transit and at rest. This ensures that platform meets enterprise gated security standards. Next is user management and role-based access control, RBAC. So Boomi allows administrator to define roles like developer, operator, admin, viewer, etc. Assign users to specific environments, restrict access to processes, accounts, and connectors. Enable the SSO integration using enterprise identity providers. This ensures only authorized users can perform certain actions. Next is environment-based governance. Boomi supports separate dev, test or production environments, controlled promotion of code between the environments, environment extensions, safe deployment pipelines. This reduces the deployment risk. Next is secure communications and connectivity. So Boomi supports secure transmission through HTTPS or TLS, SFTP or FTPS, encrypted certificates, private cloud or on-prem runtime, VPN connectivity, secure API gateway. This ensures the end-to-end data protection, right? Next is the API security via the Boomi API management. So Boomi provides OAuth 2.0 API keys, JWT validation, rate limiting, IP whitelisting, threat protection. So this secures API endpoints exposing through the Boomi API gateway. Next you have audit logs and change tracking. So Boomi tracks user actions, process changes, deployment history, component modification. So these logs help with compliance and troubleshooting. Next is governance via Boomi Assure. So Boomi Assure automatically tests new releases, updates, and compatibility issues. This ensures that updates do not break the existing integrations. Next is the centralized monitoring and alerting. Boomi provides dashboards for process executions, failures, execution times, API analytics, B2B message tracking. Basically, they have alerts notifying team instantly when a problem occurs. Then they have runtime security. Boomi runtimes, which is local or cloud, include sandboxing, certificate management, IP filtering, encrypted process execution. This ensures runtime environments remain highly secure. Let's explore how companies apply Boomi security and governance in a real-time scenario. The first example is financial institution protecting customer data. A bank integrates with customer onboarding, loan systems, and payment gateways. The security requirements is strong encryption, strict access control, and audit logs. How Boomi solves this problem? Boomi provides encrypted connectors, MFA plus SSO, detailed logs, API gateway with OAuth. This ensures compliance with financial regulations. Next example is retailer controlling access across multiple teams. A large retailer chain has integration developers, testing teams, business analysts, operators, and they require strict segregation of duties. So Boomi governance basically can differentiate between the developers who do the build only, QA deploy to test, operations deploy to production, and analyst which is read only. So this ensures controlled and traceable access. Next example is healthcare provider meeting HIPAA requirements. So healthcare system exchange, patient records, lab results, and appointment details. Boomi ensures that encrypted data is flowing, secure API access is provided. This is fully audit trail is provided, applying the governance policies. Next example is manufacturing company uses the on-prem runtime. A manufacturing company keeps ERP inside their secure data center. So Boomi deploys on-prem runtime locally, connect securely to private network, also restrict the external access. This ensures protected connectivity for the critical systems. Next example is the e-commerce brand monitors the API traffic. So their mobile app and website call Boomi APIs for inventory, price, and order. The Boomi API gateway secures the endpoints, applies the rate limits, show the API usage chart. This prevents misuse and overloading of the APIs. So in summary, Boomi provides basically a comprehensive security and governance framework that includes role-based access control, environment-based governance, strong encryption and secure connectivity, API level security, audit trails and logs, monitoring, alerts and dashboards, compliance-ready architecture, on-prem and cloud deployment flexibility. So these features ensure integrations are safe, regulated, reliable and fully governed across the organizations. I hope you are now familiar with security and governance. Well, that's the end of the session, so let's wrap it up. You should now be able to explain security and governance in your own terms. Thank you so much for your attention listening till the end. I wish you a fantastic day. Bye and take care.